Hello, hope you guys are doing good. This is Feckless Flumps, Taco Leanies, Foot Drop Cheetolini. You know, the ex-apprentice star that should be fired, the racist ex-reality TV host. Well, this is his health reading for Thursday, June 19th. I am doing this reading on Wednesday, and I did happen to, oh boy, it was a rare, 5 minutes I lasted, but I did watch him on the White House lawn or wherever it was around there while he's putting up flagpoles, talking about flagpoles with crane operators and all these, making jokes with the men. God. And the bloviating bag of blathering hot air had major breathing issues. He was standing. He didn't walk that far, and then the whole time he was talking, he really had a hard time breathing in. So let's check into his health. And all the while he was putting down Biden and Jerome Powell and saying, maybe I can be the Fed. I can be the chair of the Fed or whatever. He didn't even say it right. Whatever he said, it was so stupid. So, health only. Thank you. Right there. Okay. Well, so with the on the level of health, when we have the High Priestess come through, it's the stomach, because ruled by the moon, so we're in the area of the stomach and the whole body, water, the balance of fluids in the body, his digestion, so there's that. It's not reversed, so I can't really say anything other than it can be a card of having some silence going on. Oh yeah, that's right. He was talking about, because one of the reporters asked him about, are you going to bomb Iran? And he's, I'm not telling you. Why would I tell you? You think I'd tell you? You think I'd tell anybody? And the whole time he was talking about the whole, fake news. You guys are idiots. Everybody's stupid. He thinks he's the only one that's smart. He's so dense. He doesn't even realize that everyone's laughing at him. Oh, if only we had social media during Nazi Germany. Right? So his big challenge for the day with the Chariot reversed could definitely be the military, issues with the military. I'm going to do my best to do some other readings if I can, but today I have to do, this is Wednesday for me. I have to do Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays because of my schedule with private readings, with personal readings. So I'm gonna try to get to some other questions. You guys have dropped some great questions in the comments for me, and I'm gonna try to get them done. So anyway, his big challenge with the Chariot card, it can be the military card. It can also be now on the level of health, hidden cancers. And he's just, it's our card when it comes to reverse, where, you're complaining. It's like a person who complains but won't take self-responsibility for their own health issues. It's a card of passive aggression, which is still a form of aggression. It's just, couched in a lot of crap. But anyway, the way I'm going to read this most of all is there's a lack of control. Okay, so a lack of control with the fluid levels in his body. His body is not able to regulate that way. Oh, and then, of course, in the morning, early morning, we have the Page of Cups and the Moon reversed. Okay, so The Page of Cups, the pages are usually messengers, but when it comes to health, because it's the moon in Pisces, we're in the groin area, and right, I don't want to think about that with him, but I'm feeling like he's going back to his brain, his insanity, the insanity that he is on all levels, is going back to earlier days. Maybe he wakes up from a dream I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. Suffice to say, groin area, and then with the moon reversed, he's paranoid. He's really confused. He's deeply depressed. He's insane. And if he had any consciousness around him, if he knew what it's like to, work through any issues in the soul, he would realize he's going through the dark night of the soul. Who knows how many he's gone through, but he hasn't consciously gone through and processed any of them, is the problem. So, yeah. So, basically, insanity. Midday, maybe he has a little more energy. We've got the Ace of Wands, but then there's contraction. So Ace of Wands, I love the way Lori over at the Way of Positive Change calls it the winky card. Well, so it could be that, but when it's combined with when we're looking at just health, and it's combined with the Four of Pentacles reversed, this is digestion issues and maybe a head cold. Maybe that's why he wasn't breathing well. Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad, except, the sun in Capricorn, so we're in the area of bones in the skeletal system. Now, Pisces also rules the feet. We've got 2 Pisces cards up here. And, it's apparent he's wearing braces on both legs for his foot drop. So, which I'm sure was caused by a stroke. Or more than one. So anyway, well, let's see what we have in the evening. Ooh, there's our card for genetic diseases. The Ten of Pentacles coming through reversed. It could be a big health event. But it is someone that has the best health care, upright or reversed. Now, on another level, this is a card of loneliness because your family members are isolating from you. And we all noticed that that Ivanka and Jared were not at his parade, were they? I didn't see them. I didn't watch much. I just, pretty much watched the clips that came out on Midas Touch and the other. I was dealing with my own head cold, which is so much better. Digestive enzymes that are, what I learned, what really helped me was serrapeptase is a digestive enzyme. It helps clear out mucus. And Enzyme Defense by Enzyme Medica knocked it out in about 3 days, and I'm done. It's gone. So I'm really helpful for that. And so the Four of Wands is another like event type of card, and because it's Venus in Aries, this is our card where he could have some kind of event going on around Mar-a-Lago or wherever. I don't know if he's going away, but he is feeling lonely from his family. And then again, the genetic predisposition of his family genetics, it would just make me think that these two are related here. So that's interesting. I mean, we know his dad started out with dementia and then turned into full-blown Alzheimer's. And then I think he also had pneumonia when he died. But, yeah. So, and I think if I remember correctly, his dad's Alzheimer's started in, was it 86 or 89, somewhere in there? Yeah, and then, so I don't know how old he actually was when it happened, but he made it to 93 and he was just, out of it. So that's what's going on here. That also relates to the insanity of the moon card and kind of holding on. Nothing's really working well at all. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, and then later in the evening, God, it makes me wonder if this guy sleepwalks. Whoa. Okay. The Fool card rules the nervous system. And it's not reversed, so I can't say his body's totally out of control. But he's too like carefree from the obstacles, the health obstacles that are dogging him. And the Sun reversed, this is a card when it comes through, this is our card for sundowning. Thank you, Nikki, again for reminding me of that. But on another level, this is he's it's big changes. It could even be it rules it's the Sun, so we're talking the heart and the solar plexus and the whole spine, like the core of a person's health. And when it's reversed, this is not good. This is a very strong card for problems in the health, in the heart area. And you know what? I keep forgetting to tell you guys, every time I tune into him, now when I'm doing these readings, before I start shuffling, when I'm allowing for reversals, I set the intention for the energy to go into the card so I don't have to feel it, because he's awful. And then, but other times when I'm like kind of caught off guard, like if he comes on the TV and I hear his voice and then I have to mute it, I feel heart pain, but it's on my right side. So I think if he has an artery that's really blocked, it's like the right ventricle, something in there. All right, let's see. At the foundation of the reading, Seven of Swords reversed and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so when we have the Seven of Swords reversed, on the level, or on the, health-wise, looking at that, it's a virus. If we, just for fun, look at it from all the other angles, this is when it comes through in the reverse position, this is somebody who's in a deep conflict of interest, and this is him thinking about his, does he want to be a war president? This is him trying to make the decision. And it could be somebody that leaks the news with this Page of Pentacles here, and because he's saying he's not telling anybody what he's thinking, because he doesn't even know what he's going to do yet, and he's got all these ideas. But the Seven of Pentacles reversed is as a double agent. So this is him in bed with Netanyahu, and he always has been. We know that. Remember when Netanyahu came to the White House, and remember when he had Erdogan and all those, remember, what's his name, Lavrov and those other two disgusting men from Russia in the White House in his first administration. First day they came in the Oval Office. And of course, he lucked out the our press, but the photos were leaked from Russia. So there's that. So it's him. This is his conflict of interest, being a double agent with Putin. He's for Putin. Everything he does is for Putin. And even though I've gotten that Putin's gone, there's still the oligarchs. He's working with a group of oligarchs that are a part of the transnational, money laundering crime syndicate. So. And they will hide the fact that, or I could be wrong, But I think he's gone already, and recently, just in the last couple of weeks, and I really feel like they're just going to hide it as long as they possibly can. So, but anyway, Trump is tied up with all those guys. It's all about the money. They think it's power. And it's so stupid because they can't take it with them. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm going to go and work on the next reading. Thank you, guys. Take good care as always. Bye.